and associate with, they honestly don't have shit like that to hide and stuff. And honestly, I don't want to expose guys' games out there and stuff, but
you don't want to
if you think you know some shit that is going on in the phone, I want to give you a 60% assurance that you barely know anything. It won't connect. You will rather get your info from word of mouth or from spying and stuff versus what goes on the phone. Yeah, us guys sometimes get careless. Sometimes you might catch us the night after before we can recollect and delete some stuff or hide some stuff. Yeah, you might, but that is very rare. So I honestly don't think a lot of guys out there are too restricted from just giving their phone.
I don't know what guys you run into.
I mean, we have good lies to cover whatever is on the phone anyways, but
y'all not as smart as women.
I know we're not. Oh, I promise you, I know we're not. But the little we know, we are master at it. Well, so giving a password shouldn't honestly be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem. I don't think it should be a problem.
It shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, maybe I don't think we have to share
the codes to my card.
I
don't want to be taken by surprise.
Well, because it's not only with the cell phone. You have passwords for your email, your social media accounts. What about the Facebook? Can I have your Facebook password?
For my Facebook, I honestly will expect you to stay off it. What? If you want to access my Facebook, I'll open it for you. You look at it and all that stuff.
So we can't share Facebook passwords?
Sharing Facebook password is just going to open old scars because it's like going to the FBI.
No, clean it up. Clean it up before you...
It's like going to the FBI.
You have to clean it up. Clean it up and then you let your mate know, hey, this stuff is
sometimes it's just old stuff. Let it stay there, let it go. And
no, you want some BS right now. You talking some bullshit.
Okay,
some bull crap.
If you want to bring stuff up, then make sure you put the dates to it.
No.
Like if it's 2 months before I met you, it don't matter.
Like you just said,
she
can't have your Facebook. But what is
it don't matter.
See, what you just said in a nutshell was you don't do your dirt on your phone, you do your dirt on Facebook.
No,
yes it is. That's what you said in a nutshell.
Facebook is on my phone. Same thing.
No. But
actually, if you get the password to my phone, exactly, my Facebook is always accessible on my phone. So it don't matter. But like me giving you my Facebook password and all that stuff, I honestly think, if you're not my spouse, I don't think those are things you need. I can always change my phone password and stuff. If I change my phone password, every other thing is secure. So for me to give you my Instagram password, my Facebook password, my this, my that.
But you don't have to be the spouse because some people together for 10, 15 years and don't
marry. And a lot of older
people. I don't know why that is like that, but
because that's a lot of older people have been together for
some people don't believe in marriage.
And they feel it's more comfortable where they are.
I understand that, but honestly, I mean, being a spouse is a whole different level.
It's just a piece of paper. Because you do the same thing when you're in a relationship.
No,
you guys, make sure you call us at 615-775-7400 if you want to weigh in. Also, you can get in the chat room. I'm not in the chat room. I don't know if the other two are. But, I mean, I'm in there, but I'm not active at this second. Like I was just saying.
Yeah.
This is where we finna get to the nitty gritty of the chicken bone.
Okay.
If you're with this woman, right, and you're living together, and she's cooking, she's cleaning, she's doing all the things that, yes, she should be your wife, but you have not stepped up to the plate and made her your wife. What's the difference, other than the piece of paper?
There's a reason why I haven't made her my wife, aside from there is no there's no financial stability. Aside from financial stability, there are probably other reasons why we haven't made it to the altar.
All I'm saying is, what is the difference between a woman that you live with that's doing wifely duties other than a piece of paper? Nothing changes when you get married, but the last name. What's going to change?
A lot changes. Honestly, a lot changes. From my background and things I know, a lot changes when it's marriage. Marriage means no turning back. Even at the point of engagement and stuff, hey, some things might come up and you still want to change your mind. But when we're married, it means we are live partner. There's the decisions are for two now, not for one person, not individual. And honestly, once we make it to the altar, it's a decision. It's a decision that says we're here for good and for bad, according to what the priest or the pastor says. it's got to be that intense.
So, TT, this is where we women make mistakes.
It's got to be that
because
intense.
you're doing all
that
this
has to
and
be
that,
respected.
and you're not married to this person, but you're doing wifely duties, and you're just a girlfriend.
Right.
So, and that's everything he said, because the only thing changes when you get married is the last name. And you're saying when you get to the altar, it's this, it's that, it's because we were ordained, or whatever, by an ordained preacher.
No.
It's still the same thing. The only thing that changes is maybe now you have a wife.
And you see it on paper.
And you see it on paper. But am I going to change because we're not married and I'm going to...
The respect don't change. The
I
value,
mean, me,
the
it's
value
what I'm
don't
doing
change.
as the woman. Not you. Now, you might change as far as like if you were out in the streets or if you were promiscuous or whatever it is, then you may say, hey, I'm married now. All that's over. But as far as the woman, because we do so much, even when we're in a relationship, especially if we're in a household together, we do everything that a woman would do as if she was married. Right. The only thing that's different is the last name. But now, maybe we need to stop doing that until we get married, but I'm just saying.
Probably, I mean, like I said,
good women typically...
A couple of guys will be mad at me for what I'm about to say, but honestly, I don't expect you all while we're dating.
Yes, y'all do.
What do you expect from your mate? Do you expect her to cook for you?
No.
You don't. Do you expect her to keep your house clean?
No.
Do you expect her to take care of your children?
No.
Well, you're one of few.
I don't expect her to do all the stuff, but I appreciate them.
Well, you're one of few.
I appreciate them. I don't expect. I'm not gonna like do this. No.
You don't have to say this.
Even when we married, I don't expect you to do all that stuff. I feel like there is a give and take situation. Like if you expect this from me, I expect this from you, and I expect us to help each other to succeed day by day. And that's where marriage comes in, and that's why it's a whole different in my head, because when we go to the altar, all those commitments, all those things we write to each other, and whatever the pastor says means that I'm supposed to expect you to succeed, and you're supposed to expect me to succeed. And for me to expect you to succeed, I have to help you from the background. Likewise. But when we're dating, you can easily walk out anytime, any day. There is nothing tying you and I together. Honestly, that is it. But when we marry, aside from that certificate, back in the olden days, there was no certificate. It was more like if your father and your mother approves and the blessings are there, you're married. And these other people who approve and bless this whole union has to be present if you're breaking up or why you're breaking up and all that stuff. Yeah, it don't happen like that anymore today. That's because we commonize marriage. Marriage is a whole different entity.
I've been married twice. So everything you're saying right now, I'm just looking at you and it's going in one ear, not the other. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm a bunch of bull crap.
Hey, I understand. I'm not here to fix people. I'm not a marriage counselor. I'm making known to my own experience. Before I marry you, me marrying you is me putting you down like, hey, you ain't going nowhere else.
Before you bring somebody into your house, you're going to expect certain things from that person. I don't care what you say. You're just going to bring anybody in your house and be like, just lay up here and just do whatever. And I'm going to do whatever.
So it's just
so all you want to say.
Rock my board, rock my bed, rub my back, rub my head.
So that's all you
tell
want.
Me good words, hang out, movie, good time. Younger now. What should I expect from... You're still a stranger to me. You're not one with me yet.
Yeah.
You're not one with me till I marry you.
Why am I living with you if we're strangers? Then something's
You're not
wrong.
living with me. You're staying with me. It's a whole different thing.
What's the difference?
It's different because your name is not on the lease.
It's no different.
Because your name ain't on the lease, that means you ain't living with
Your name is not on the lease.
It's no different.
It ain't no difference. That's another piece of paper.
Like I said, we commonize this thing.
Because the police can't put me out if my name on the lease or not. If they come there and I got clothes in your house, guess what the police going to say? Oh, she lives here.
Understood.
So y'all need to figure out what you're going to do.
Understood. That is what the law makes it to be. But honestly, that's not what it should be. That's not what it's supposed to be. If you're mentally correct and stuff, if you have your own space, like you'll say, independent women and stuff and all that, you coming to stay with me should be by choice and not by my request or by my demand.
If it's by choice, we still live together. So the question is, you have to have some type of expectations from the person, whether it's male or woman. You don't just want somebody laying in your house that's doing nothing.
At the point whereby you're living in my house, you're living with me, and there is some bills being taken care of. even if you're not participating in the bill, I expect that you should be able to encourage the bill aspect. You understand? Like, give me a rest of mind that my dishes are clean, the kitchen is
So
clean.
you still
Just
expect her to clean up. It's
a
the same
roommate
thing.
with benefits.
Thank you.
Is that-
Roommate with
that's
It's still the
benefits.
same
If you
thing.
wanna
You're
put it
still
that way.
expecting something. Like you said, give you the comfort or peace of mind and let you know that the dishes are clean or that the house is clean. You are still expecting that person to fulfill
As
some
I
type
am
of
taking
need.
care of your bills. It's not our bills, your bills.
Listen, I'm not
That's a
disagreeing
roommate.
with that. It's
Yeah,
a roommate.
that's
He's
thank you,
still
ma'am.
expecting something.
Yes.
Is that still not expecting
Because
something?
you're getting something from me.
It doesn't matter how she's getting. You're still expecting something back
And
from
you
her.
are getting something from me. Yes, understood.
You're
But when we are
contradicting
married, it's
We
the
are
two
married
of us.
what?
Whatever you do is for both of us. Whatever I do is for both of us. You understand? We are helping each other succeed, and that's how it should
So
be.
if you
I
get into
understand
a
it's not how
relationship
it
with
is.
somebody, you don't help each other succeed. Then what's the point of being in? Because when you get in a relationship, you build. A relationship is to build up to the marriage. So in doing so, you guys have to create some type of stability. In doing so, with that stability, you're creating financial gain because if there's no progress, there's no movement. You get what I'm saying?
Mind you,
so it all
but with dating
still
is
works
you
up
bring it-
to
when
being
you
married.
date-
I'm
when
not
you-
gonna marry you just to say, okay, now I feel like I want to marry you. You haven't did anything. You haven't brought anything to the table. I don't even know if you're capable of bringing anything to the table. So I'm just gonna marry you, and then we're gonna work on it. It doesn't work.
No,
that way.
no. While we're dating, you should be assured that I'm capable of bringing something to the table.
No,
before
you
say
should know
yes.
that person
No.
is capable.
That's what I'm saying. Before you say yes, you should know what I'm
You're
capable of bringing to the
contradicting yourself.
table. No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Because I'm saying we are dating. I don't expect anything from you. But if you want to stay with me, okay, these are your obligations. But when we are
Obligation.
married, yes.
Word. Key word. You still
Obligation,
have obligations.
yes. These
Right.
are your
That's-
obligations.
still
Basically,
You're contradicting
why?
yourself.
No, because if I put you in the house and I don't expect nothing from you, I can bring another woman in the same way, other women
But that's
in
what
the
I
same way.
said. You are expecting something. You said I'm not expecting nothing.
I'm not, because you're not married to
He's
me.
confused.
Now,
So
if
if-
you visiting me, if you just spending the night and all that stuff,
No, I live with you. All my
You
clothes
have
are at
choice.
your house.
now that's a whole
And I
different
don't do
step.
anything,
That's a whole.
it's okay.
That's a point of engagement.
But just engage into sexual activities. That's good.
Depending on who it is. For me, as long as you rock my bed, you take care of me.
No.
Hey, no problem.
Oh, no.
Stay.
So they can stay as long as they want, as long as you get what you want.
Yeah.
Sexually.
And the day you say you're on your periods and you're not good for it, I go out the street and bring the next person.
I hope
That's not right.
No,
Anybody's
I hope
listening.
I'm making sense to the guys out there, because honestly, if you say, hey, there's no point to negotiate at this point, okay, I'll go to the next person.
So you haven't developed any type of feeling for this person that's rocking your boat and rocking your bed that you just gonna get up and say, okay, you on your period, so I'm going to the next person.
That's
That's
what you make it seem
inhumane.
like.
Something
No.
is wrong.
No, because you make it a point to yourself that you don't have to do anything. You're not taking care of nothing. You're not a security guard. You're not anybody. You're just a sex mate. So there's no obligation. At the point where you cease to perform, I'll find another performer.
Oh wow.
Y'all hear that, ladies? Let's move on to our next question.
Because we're going, he's contradicting.
No,
himself.
because
we're going
you're
right around in
trying to-
circle.
you're
I
trying to
got
put me at a
you into a
point
corner.
where I have
No,
to-
I got you caught up in the corner because you're contradicting yourself.
Exactly.
See,
No,
last
I'm not
time I went
contradicting you.
easy
Mixing
on
it
you
up.
because you were new, and now this time I'm gonna let you see how it is
Go
when
on,
you sit
bring it
down
up.
at the table.
Because I'm speaking out to most of the guys out there, because at the point where I propose to you, it means that I accept all your baggage, your debt, and everything, and the goodness in you, and that's what
How
I
you
want
gonna
to
get
deal
to the
with.
point of proposal if all you want is a sex slave and you put your feelings on hold, so you can't have feelings? for the
Now,
person?
what you do in my house will encourage me to propose.
What does that mean? Tell me how you get
If
to that
out of
point.
your way, hey, I'm falling back on my bills and stuff, and you're like, you know what, I got some here, support you.
You a trip.
Or you take care of my dish, or I know I'm coming home and there's gonna be food for me on the table and other stuff. At that point, are those things you do,
Then the
I can
sex
be like,
goes out
hey,
the window, you like
this is a woman I like and I think I want to spend the rest of my life with, and I'm gonna go on my knees and I'm gonna propose. But if I feel like, hey, you're just a sex mate and you're only good for the sex and all that stuff, I'm not motivated to push further. Why do I want to marry someone that I can just fuck and nothing else from. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have to give yourself more for me to propose to you.
Okay, so we're going to go on to the next question.